Although the brake lights and taillights function differently, they frequently share a single light bulb. It can be very risky to drive at night without using your tail or brake lights. As such, the operation of your brake lights and taillights is essential. The issue is that it's frequently impossible to determine whether your brake and taillights are broken. In this video, we will tell you about the most common causes when the tail light's not working but the brake lights are. It's the Car Problems YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. Bad light bulbs. LED lights are frequently used in new cars' taillights. If your car is older, though, you should inspect the light bulbs. Although the brake and tail lights frequently use the same bulb, the bulb actually houses two separate circuits. This raises the possibility that one circuit may be burned while the other remains operational. Light bulbs are inexpensive to replace and are generally very easy to replace. Nonetheless, you can test them using an external 12-volt source or measure them with a multimeter to make sure they are not dead. While it is highly unlikely that all three of the brake light bulbs would have failed at the same time, it is still possible if you have been driving for a while without noticing. If the incorrect fuse is installed, there may also have been a circuit short somewhere that caused all of the lights to go out. There's a good chance that just two blown bulbs are the issue if your brake lights are out of commission but the third brake light is functioning. Broken fuse or fuse box. All of the electronic devices in a car get power from wires that pass through a fuse box. There are two or more fuse boxes in modern cars. Both under the hood and beneath the dashboard are common locations for them. You must locate the brake light fuse by consulting the owner's manual for your car. The brake light fuse has most likely blown as a result of an electrical surge. Once the correct fuse has been found, swap it out for a comparable one. Most of the time, a fuse blows for a reason. Verify that there isn't a circuit short in the wiring or in the brake light connector if the fuse blows. They may, however, occasionally blow due to their advanced age. It's important to keep an eye out for any indications of water inside the fuse box as well, as this could lead to circuit shorts that blow fuses. Bad brake light switch. When your brake lights are not working, a faulty brake switch is often the cause. Your brake pedal has a small switch installed to let the control unit know when the pedal is depressed, which turns on the brake lights. Using a multimeter, you can test the brake light switch to ensure that there is a connection when the brake switch is released and none when you press. However, depending on the type of brake switch, this can also be the opposite. Bad sockets and connectors. Additionally, there might be corrosion in the taillight connector pins. Take off the tail light connectors and inspect the area for corrosion or rust. After giving them a quick spray with electrical cleaner, reinstall them. Additionally, you ought to see if the brake light switch and the tail light have any kind of connector plug in the vehicle. There may be some corrosion on the floorboard if it has been exposed to too much water. In certain instances, there is a plug located in the car floor. Locate any connector plugs in the car by consulting your wiring diagram. Additionally, there's a possibility that the light bulb sockets have rust or corrosion in them. Examine it for corrosion and use an electronic spray to clean it. Broken wire. Rarely, there may also be a broken wire in one location. Since the wiring from the brake light system may run from the front of the vehicle to the back, this can be very difficult to locate. Applying the same pressure to the brake pedal switch and the taillight when applying the brake pedal is a useful technique for determining the voltage. A broken fuse or wire may be the cause of the power supply issue if there is no voltage on any of the wires leading to the brake light switch. Conclusion: it's actually pretty risky to drive around without brake lights since the vehicles behind you won't be able to see you when you depress the brake pedal to slow down. As a result, it is critical to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Thankfully, solving this issue is frequently fairly simple. The following are the most frequent causes of brake lights not working but tail lights functioning. Bad sockets and connectors. Broken fuses or fuse boxes. Bad brake light switches. Damaged wire. Bad light bulbs. As you can see, there are several possible causes for brake lights not working while tail lights are working. It's critical to identify the issue as soon as possible in order to have it fixed, prevent a traffic infraction, or worse, prevent an accident. If you have tried the above simple solutions and still have an electrical problem, you may need to contact a mechanic who specializes in car electronics and diagnostics. Electrical problems can be very difficult to diagnose and solve without any special knowledge. Hope the information was helpful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also become a sponsor of the channel. Links in the description below.